guys, I'm back. It's Aaron Talks Films, Plays, Games. I'm actually really starting to like the sound of that title, so that's what I'm going to stick with for now. This weekend I've been making a video with a good friend of mine called Joe about some of our favourite action movies from the 90s. So with that kind of tie-in, because I like to tie this in, the last few that I've done were Disney games and I was getting a little bit bored of them, I must admit. So for this episode of Aaron Talks Films, Plays Games, I'm going to go with Terminator 2 from 1992 for the Super Nintendo. This game is nuts. It's completely stupid and crazy. As you can see there's good old Arnold Schwarzenegger naked. It's handy that that fence and that biker are in the right sort of position there. That's really handy. But yeah, I'm going to play Terminator 2. I had a quick run through this earlier on, and it's not actually that bad. It's really hard to control. I should actually press start, shouldn't I? We'll actually get this game going. Come on. Yeah, I noticed earlier the graphics on this are actually quite good. I actually didn't mind. Obtain pistol and shotgun. Find residential address of John Connor. Because as we know full well in this sequel, he tries to save John Connor, not murder him, as everyone thought he was going to. It was a nice little twist that everyone knew about because it was in the trailers from all accounts. Yeah, I had a little run through this earlier, so I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't remember how to get this box. Now, surprisingly, he can actually die very easily. Yeah, I actually died. When I was playing this earlier, I died very, very quickly. He's not very good at jumping. I'm constantly pressing the wrong buttons as well because where I'm playing this on a kind of emulator on my phone, it's very hard to do the controls. As you probably notice if you ever watch any of my videos, it's very, very difficult. You know, this is one of the true classic action movies from the 90s. That's basically what our video is about. It's going to be coming out soon. It's just about those great films. They're all, a lot of them are very cheesy. They're not hardcore action movies that you'd expect nowadays. They're just very, very cheesy. You know, it's very surprising just how many bad guys there were. I say bad guys, just people at this restaurant in the middle of nowhere with shotguns and handguns just firing at a man. It's ridiculous. I know this didn't really happen in the movie, but I kind of wish it did. You know, just watching Arnold Schwarzenegger walking backwards and forwards, punching guys in the face. Oh, Sir Connor. Oh, Sir Connor. Sir Connor. Are you Sir Connor? That's enough of my terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Now, I just want to get this game underway now. I'm supposed to be getting this box, but I'm not actually sure how. Just going to knee some guys in the balls because that's what you do when you're a Terminator. Bam! Bam, bam! I need a gun. Why can't I... Let's try and jump up these... Get off! I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the soundtrack to this is just ridiculous. Aha! I've got a gun. And now it is game on. You're not Sarah Connor, and neither are you. What I've got one item on my list. I can't actually remember what other items I'm supposed to be getting. This is so just ridiculously, like, it doesn't look fun, but it actually really is. Yeah, I died. No, I'm back. I'm back. Some more ammo. I'd recommend at some point, if you can get hold of this game, just to give it a go, because like I was just saying, it's ridiculously stupid, but actually kind of fun. I think once I get to a point where I can get a motorbike of some kind. I've completed this part, I believe, so I can go outside, I think, and maybe find a bike of some kind and ride off into the sunset. Yeah, if you do ever play this, just duck down, shoot them in the balls. Makes things a lot easier. Can I get out? No. There's obviously another objective that I don't know about. Ugh. Yeah, that's the other thing. To get up these stairs, you have to do a little jump, as a Terminator would. No, I wasn't around. This wasn't really the sort of film that I would watch when I was growing up, when this movie was released. So I'm not 100% certain, but from what I've heard and what I've read, they kind of spoiled the twist in the trailer. Now I get why they had to do it, but it's a bit stupid because it's one of those amazing Hollywood twists that in the first movie Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy. You know, he was the bad guy trying to kill Sarah Connor, to stop her giving birth to John Connor and leading the resistance. And then obviously in the second movie he's been, from what I remember, rehabilitated. So he's a good guy now. He's there to save John Connor and help them fight off the T-1000. But from what I've heard, they spoiled that in the trailer, and I think that's really bad. I don't think that's the sort of thing you should do. I get why they've done it, because they need to get people in and they need to show off the effects of the T-1000, which to this day definitely stand up and they are amazing. But they shouldn't give that spoiler away. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'd love to go back and find someone that hasn't seen either movie, you know, and see their reaction after watching the first one. You know, they see this great performance by Arnold Schwarzenegger, in this kind of horror movie where a robot from the future comes back trying to kill people. And then in the second movie, that's not what happens. You know, he's a good guy, and if you don't know that twist, it's an amazing twist, but why give it away? Why ruin that for people? I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do now. I think I've got everything that I need, but I can't get out. Maybe I need a bike. Oh, I'm about to die, so... Yep, I'm dead. I have not got a clue what I'm supposed to do after that point. You know, the other choice for a game that I was going to play today was Batman Returns, but I went with this one instead. The T-800 has ceased to function, blah blah blah, and everyone's dead. I wonder if I can change the settings and make this easier. I suppose if you don't know where you're going or what you're doing, there's no way of making this easier. I quite enjoyed that. I wish I could have got to a point where I could have got through that level, you know, and locate and retrieve all future objects. See, the problem is, to retrieve these objects you need guns, and you need to fight off a lot of these guys before you can even get a gun. So I think it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, I've got a gun. Did I get it? No. Let's see if I can just... Okay, so one objective is to get... Okay, there's one still remaining, which is the box that was outside, so I don't quite understand how this is... I'm unable to complete this. If you ask me, it's pretty ridiculous. I'm sure there's people out there screaming at me, telling me what to do, but I have not got a clue. Now I have a shotgun. I can't wait until my video's finished where I'll talk about dumb movies. It was really fun to do because I love all those classic, just over the top, ridiculous action movies. I just think they're great. I think because they're stupid. They're not bad stupid. Well, some of them are. You know, not every movie was great from back in that era, but a lot of them were just they're fun and just ridiculous. Arnold Schwarzenegger obviously pops up a lot because that was his heyday. That's when he made his money. You know, that's where he earned his checks. I think a lot of them are great, and I really enjoyed making a video with Joe. I really want to do another one because we only done 3 movies each. You know, we only spoke about just a couple each because we didn't want to overrun everyone with stupid information because that's just too much. But I really want to do another one. I think it was great. I just hope people like it, you know, when I finally release it, whenever that is. It's still being edited, so it's going to be a little while before it does get released. I'm still wandering around. I've not got a clue where I'm supposed to be going right now. Still wandering, still trying to find some kind of escape route. Just walking along, losing life. Still wandering, shooting people in the balls, blowing stuff up, causing explosions. Find the address of John Connor, acquire weapons, future objects remaining none. I think I may have an idea. There we go. You've got to find his address, so you have to go into a phone box. So if you haven't seen the film, you'd have absolutely no idea how to do that, which is stupid. And now I'll probably die. Yay! I did it. I'm so good. I'm such a great Terminator. All of that for nothing. Well, I'll say for nothing. You know, I got past the first level. I'm not going to play anymore because that actually really hurt my brain. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Oh wow, look at that. That's very Grand Theft Auto-esque. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, no, I really shouldn't play anymore. Yeah, that's really difficult to control. I wouldn't recommend that. Mainly because I just died. I exploded. But yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Aaron Talks Films, Plays Games. Check out the rest of my channel. Just have a look at all the other videos and keep an eye out for that 90s action movies videos, which is coming soon. Yeah, feel free to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I do have a podcast called Up and At Them, which can be found on the Podbean app as well as Spotify. I've literally just finished recording an episode of that as well. If you want to go and check that out. Yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.